Good morning to you, and good afternoon or good evening, whenever you'll be viewing this video. I'd like to welcome you officially to week one of Theology 301, Theological Foundations for the Christian Life. Each week, on day one, you will receive this brief overview video. Given this is a 300 level course, you're certainly more than capable to read all of this yourself, but I did want to walk you through what you'll be encountering this week. As I said in my introduction video to the class, I encourage my students to simply follow the modules right down the line, and take each assignment as they come, beginning here with the learning activities. Week one, unit one, Professor Huxford gives us why study theology. Can't I just study the Bible? With some instructions as to when you review this video, you're going to be challenged to better understand the idea that good Bible study is theology and good theology is Bible study. And those are not contradictory ideas, but exist in tension with one another in ways that prevent us from becoming victims of knowing Bible facts while not thinking biblically. So that'll be your first video. Your second video, Every Christian is a Theologian. It's a voiceover PowerPoint. You'll quickly realize that theology is not a bad word. In fact, if you are a Christian, you've already made one of the most important theological statements ever, the one that Peter made in Caesarea Philippi: Jesus, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Following that, we have a third lecture, Left Behind. We all have egocentric predicaments that sometimes get in the way of thinking theologically and biblically. As you review this presentation, we're asking you to think about your own life and circumstances and identify those issues which are particularly important to you. Now, once you've done that, you have a forum response to 1.3, which you will see an assignment link to in the assignments. All right. So that's the first unit for this week. The second unit deals with God and Father. And for that, we're asking you to begin your reading in N.T. Wright's Simply Christian, the first 4 chapters. If you have not read N.T. Wright before, I'm glad you're finally reading some of N.T. Wright's stuff. Know that while his writing is going to be a little bit on the thick side, but in this particular book, he writes beautifully and pastorally, and really, this is one of the most impactful books that has come out over the last few years. It is kind of his Mere Christianity, if you remember C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity. This is kind of Tom Wright's version of that. We're going to be looking at God the Father with voiceover PowerPoint. Following that, there's a theological exercise for you to partake in. One of the major areas of emphasis for this course is the idea that theology has to be learned in real life, not in the vacuum of a classroom. So each week you're going to have a theological exercise designed to help you figure out what that looks like. You'll also then be reading Thieleke's A Little Exercise for Young Theologians, which is your other textbook for this course. And there'll be a forum response for that 1.10, Learning Activity 1.10 for you to do. All right. As I mentioned in an earlier video, for the forum posts, a deadline of Friday is okay for me. Some of them you may encounter, like the one here at week one, say Thursday. Let's be okay with Friday. I'm okay with that if you're okay with that. So if you can get them in by Friday before your head hits the pillow, that's going to be okay with me. So that is a look at week one. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to send me an email or a message here on Canvas, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your engagement in the Introduce Yourself forums. And again, I'm looking forward to our time together over the next 2 months. May God bless you and your work and your family. during this session. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. All right.